Hi, welcome to the Anton Art Center. I'm Tara Schroeds, and on Art Pieces today, we're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects, theater. If you ask most people in the modern-day world, theater was created by the Greeks during the 4th century BC as part of the festivals honoring Dionysus in Athens. According to Aristotle in Poetics, Greek theater consisted of 3 types of drama: tragedy, its earliest form, comedy, and the satyr plays. From there, the Romans, French, Spanish, Germans, Russians, Elizabethan British, and Americans each had a hand in honing and perfecting the art of live performance into what we now know as theater. While these roots are documented and have a direct lineage and major impact on what we now know as modern-day theater, the origins of theater are as diverse as the people who participated in it. Most theater historians now agree that theater can be traced back across separate cultures as early rituals and storytelling. Depending upon the culture, they could have involved masks, costumes, makeup and dance, or singing. The earliest recorded theatrical event was in ancient Egypt 2000 BC, where they performed an origin story of the god Osiris. Chinese theater can be seen evolving as early as 1500 BC during the Shang dynasty. Surviving documents also support Indian Sanskrit theater evolving as early as 2 BC. In Africa, they never developed a singular term to identify theater. However, evidence suggests that artistic expression was a large part of all areas of their society from the beginnings. Other non-European nations adapted theater as early as the 14th and 15th centuries, around the same time that late medieval morality plays and pageant wagons were sprouting up all over Europe. The Renaissance era brought new life to theater across the world and gave breath to such areas of theater as Commedia dell'arte in Italy, the Spanish Golden Age, masques in France, igungun masquerades in Yoruba, and bunraku in Japan, all leading to the creation of the Elizabethan stage in London. Perhaps one of the more well-known theater eras was the Elizabethan in England, when the creation of theater buildings such as the Swan gave rise to the most well-known playwright in history, William Shakespeare. Shakespeare and his troupe made the playwright, director, actor, designer relationship more formalized and gave birth to the notion of an entertainment star. He was followed closely by the likes of Molière, Oscar Wilde, Anton Chekhov, Ibsen, and George Bernard Shaw in their own respective countries during the 18th and 19th centuries. In the late 19th and 20th century, wars, political change, and modernization led to the roots of various theater movements, including Dadaism, Agitprop, theater of the absurd, epic theater, naturalism, poor theater, and the happenings of the postmodern era. Happenings continue to be popular to this day, although now you may know them as flash mobs or pop-ups. This was also an era in which modern-day musical theater was born. Rodgers and Hammerstein, Cole Porter, and the Gershwin brothers used popular stories fused with jazz, ballads, and dancing to create large productions that wowed audiences. Many of these were then popularized during the golden age of Hollywood on film. Unfortunately, this era also gave rise to coon plays, blackface, minstrel shows, and burlesque, where less than savory producers took advantage of performers, bringing about the birth of artistic labor unions. Modern-day theater is as diverse and unique as its origins. Even on Broadway, from theater to theater, shows can range from 3-hour epic dramas to large-scale, upbeat, kid-friendly musicals. Experimental theater and new work are still rampant, and from small community theaters to large professional touring artists, theater is still one of the most popular forms of entertainment throughout the world.